Everybody, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to take you through another 15-minute full body Pilates flow. So let's start with a warm-up. Start rolling your shoulders down your back, and then with a flat back, reaching for the floor with your fingertips. So slide your shoulder blades down the back, and then knees over your toes, reach for the floor. Keep your back nice and flat, growing tall through the crown of the head, warming up the legs, mobilizing the shoulders. And then on your last one, reach for the floor and then stay there. Allow your head to hang really heavy. Let's paddle out through the feet, warm up those feet, and then step your feet a little bit wider than a mat distance apart. Plant your hands into the floor, bend and stretch your legs, bringing your bum closer towards the floor and then sending your hips up towards the ceiling, warming everything up. Let's go for a few more. And on your last one, roll through your spine. Head is heavy, lasting to arrive. Standing nice and tall, let's go for a squat and rise. So feet hip distance apart, parallel to each other. You're bending into the legs and then adding that little rise onto your tiptoes at the end. If you want, you can also not pause in the middle and go straight for that rise. So squat and rise. Squat and straight into that rise. Challenge your balance. Glutes at the top. Let's go for 3 and 2. Last one, and I'm going to turn to you. You can stay where you are. We're going to come into a curtsy lunge and then kick that back leg forward. Try to flex or point your toes just so that the whole leg is staying nice and engaged. Coming into that curtsy lunge, hovering the back knee off the ground. Spine is staying nice and long, shoulders are away from the ears. Let's go for a few more. Finding that balance in that grounded foot and ankle, and let's pulse. Stay in that curtsy, tiny little pulses. Little lift and little drop. Stay with it, breathe through it. And then I want you to think about shifting your weight into the front leg and just move your back leg. Tap it forward and tap it back. Keep the front leg bent. Keep pushing through it. This is a lot on the thigh. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. And let's take it to the opposite side. Coming into that curtsy lunge, onto the opposite side, and then extending that leg forward, flexing or pointing the foot. We're challenging our balance. We are using our core. And of course, we're working into those legs and into the glutes. Strong team, stay with it, breathing through it. And let's drop into that curtsy lunge and pulse and pulse. Stay nice and low, bringing that knee closer towards the ground. And let's shift the weight into that front leg. We tap, we extend. So you're extending on a diagonal. Nothing else is moving. Upper body is staying nice and still. In through the nose, out through the mouth. You're all doing amazing. And last one, and come up, shake out those legs. Let's step to the back of our mat. Inhale at the top through your nose. Exhale, start rolling through the spine. Allow the head and the hands to hang heavy. And coming all the way up, restacking one vertebra at a time. Let's take a few roll-ups like this. Up and down, just mobilizing the spine. Finding that flexion. And when you reach the bottom, let's walk the hands forward into your plank position. Shoulders are over the wrists. And let's start tapping one knee at a time. If you need to come onto your fists or forearms, you can absolutely do so. Or you can place your knees down and extend the knees back instead. And let's bend into both knees, coming into a charging position. And as you exhale, push back into your plank. Inhale back. Exhale, push forward. Lead with the crown of the head. Make sure the shoulders are coming over the wrist so you're stacking those bones. And let's find our child's pose. Well-deserved rest. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Try to soften through the hips and the rib cage. And when you're ready, find your all-fours position. Shoulders are over the wrist. Knees are directly under the hips. Exhale, lift your right arm and left leg. And then switch to the opposite side. This is not about height or speed. This is about finding that balance in your shoulders and in your pelvis, keeping them square towards the floor. So only reach to about hip height, trying to extend the elbow and extend the knee every time, gazing between the hands. Let's tuck the toes under, and as you exhale, start lifting those knees up and tapping them down. Lift, and tap, lift and tap. Really engage in your core, work it into those abdominals, and then push yourself back into a downward facing dog. Paddling through the feet, take a little break here, a little breather, and when you're ready, let's find outside of our left ankle with the right hand. As you exhale, reach forward into a plank, circle your arm planted down. Opposite side, reach the left hand forward, side plank, circle the arm, plant it down, and again, finding your twist, reach, circle into a side plank, and down. And again, find your flow. If you want to go slower or faster, you can absolutely do so. If you want to take breaks, do that. Listen to your body and do it at your own pace. Keep going. You're including so many muscles of your torso here and of the legs. Hold your plank and release. Let's take a puppy pose. Walk your hands forward, knees directly under the hips, drop your chest through. Maybe chin is down, maybe forehead is down. Taking a breath there. You're ready, come out of it slowly, and let's come lying on our side. So I want you to try and stack your hips and stack your feet, and we're going to start by lifting our top leg up. No rotation in the hips. Chest is open, shoulders and neck are relaxed. Point through that toe and lift it at your own pace. And then let's engage that inner thigh and try lifting the bottom leg up to join in with the top leg. The top leg is not moving, just the bottom leg is joining up, working into our inner thighs, working the core. And let's bend the top leg into a 90-degree angle, flex your bottom leg, and start peeling your thigh off the ground every time. So lifting that leg, working even deeper into those inner thighs. Try to really engage your glutes here. Little pulse at the top. Keep it flexed. Tiny little lifts, pulsing up, and then push it back. So keep it nice and high, and then push your heel to the back of the room. And release. Well done, everybody. Let's bend the knees. Feet are in line with the hips, and then we open and close the knees. So feet are hovering off the ground. You're externally rotating from your hip, working into the glutes. Only open as far as you can keep the hips stacked on top of each other. No tension, neck or the shoulders. Let's pulse at the top. So closing that knee halfway, pointing through the toes. And let's release the feet down. We're going to tap the knee in front of the knee and then tap the toes. So you're internally and then externally rotating from the hip, getting different muscles in your glutes. Breathing in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Smiling through this team. Stay with it. Staying strong. Keep it forward. We tap and extend. Tap and extend. So tapping the knee in front in that internal rotation, and then pointing the foot forward, extending the knee. This is quite a bit. Flex the foot, internally rotate and hold. Ooh, give it a pat. And let's roll onto our back and take a figure 4 stretch here. Finding that stretch in the glute. Feed your hands under the knee. Give your legs a little pull towards your chest. You can flex the feet. And when you're ready, let's release the feet down and move into some abdominals. Hands come behind the head. Bring your tiptoes onto the floor, heels off the ground. Let's start bringing one leg at a time into tabletop and then releasing them down. Tapping the feet down, keep the toes pointed, lower back is imprinted into the floor. So if you feel like you're arching in your lower back, don't lift your legs as high. Elbows are wide, hovering off the ground. A few more here. And let's bring our legs into tabletop and then tap one toe at a time down, making sure that lower back is staying connected to the floor, not doming through the abdominals. Head and shoulders are relaxed on the ground. And let's start switching them in the air. So picking up the pace a little bit here, working into the abdominals. Let's go for a few more, and then we're going to switch for 4. So head goes down for 4, 3, 2, 1, up for 4, 3, 2, 1, down again, 3, 2, 1, up, 3, 2, 1, and again, stay with it, switching your legs for 4 with the head up and head down. Let's take it into a twist, rotating opposite elbow to opposite knee, working into the obliques, and then we're going to add an extension of the legs. So we rotate for 4 with knees bent and 4 with leg extensions. 3, 2, 1, extend for 4, 3, 2, 1, bend for 3, 2, 1, extend, 3, 2, 1, and again, 2, 1, last one, 2, 1, and bring those knees in towards your chest, rocking the hips side to side, releasing any tension, taking deep inhalations and deep exhalations. Moving into a roll up. Bend your knees, bring your hands over your head. Bring your arms and head off the ground in an inhalation. Exhale, reach your hands forward and bring yourself all the way up into a seated position. Reach the fingers up towards the ceiling. If you need to modify, start walking your hands over your legs. Take that help and support from your legs. Bring yourself up and then walk your hands down to bring yourself all the way down. So take the option that suits you best today. If you're going for a full variation, bring the arms overhead. Inhale, arms up, head up. Exhale, core stays engaged. Bring yourself up and lift. Spine is staying nice and long. Let's stay in that leaning position. Start bringing one knee into your chest at a time. Hands into a prayer. Let's find a little twist. So opposite knee to opposite elbow. Point through the toes as you lift the legs. Same side. Let's extend that leg. Finding a little crunch into those obliques. Switch sides and again. Really giving those abdominals a burn today. Find your center, little hold, and lift yourself up. Let's take a forwards fold. Lead with your chest and with your belly here, not with your face. Or if you want, feet together, knees apart, and stretch out those inner thighs. Well done, everybody. Let's take it to the opposite side for our legs. So find your side position. And let's start with lifting that top leg up to about hip heights. Hips stay stacked, shoulders stay stacked, collarbones are open, pointing through the toe, lifting at your own pace, and then adding that inner thigh lift. So lifting and joining the top leg with your bottom leg, no rotation in the hips. Upper body stays nice and still, abdominals are braced. Let's bend the top leg and lift and flex that bottom leg. Working deeper into the inner thigh. Stay with it, team. Well done. We're almost there. Lift at the top and pulse. And pulse. Tiny little pulses up. And then we're going to push back and push. Keep it flexed, pushing that heel to the back of the room. And let's bend both knees. Hover the feet off the ground. We open, we close. Exhale as you open. Inhale as you close. Hips are staying stacked just like before, pointing through the toes. And then we're going to go for that little pulse halfway. So closing the knee halfway when you're ready. And pulse, and pulse, and pulse. Working into the glutes. 2. And drop those knees. Let's tap in front and tap the toes. Finding that internal and external rotation once again, working into the glute min and glute max. Stay with it. You're all doing incredibly well. Breathe through it. And then we're going to take it into a tap and an extension. Tap it in front and then extending the knee forward. If it doesn't go all the way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how high your leg or straight your leg is. Just move with your own range and at your own speed. Hold and flex, everybody. Hold, hold, hold. Now release, pat it, roll into your back. Find that figure 4 stretch. Finding the stretch in the glute, deep breaths here. And then when you're ready, we're going to take it into quite a fun move that I really enjoy, that really challenges your balance and core. Extend your arms towards the ceiling. And then let's cycle forward, circling your arms and circling your legs, and then reverse and take it back, articulating through the spine, coming all the way down. And again, tucking the chin in and then rolling forwards, pause at the tops, balance on your sit bones, and all the way back. And again, point through the toes. Last one. And after this one, come all the way up and balance on your sit bones. We're gonna go for rolling like a ball. So tuck the chin in, hug onto your ankles and bring the knees in towards your chest. We're gonna inhale to roll back, exhale to roll forward and balance. Don't use momentum. Try to really use your core to balance at the top. Protect your neck by tucking the chin in, and let's try this variation of a pistol squat. So plant one foot down, extend the other one forward if you want. If you want, just stick with the rolling like a ball, just like we did before, but this is quite a fun variation. If you need the support of your hands, you can always plant your fingertips down and then push yourself up. This really challenges your core. Spine is long here, shoulders down. Well done, everybody. Absolutely amazing work today. Let's just finish this off with a short stretch. So just sit cross-legged, or you can sit onto your heels, float one hand over the side of your body to stretch out the obliques, and take your head with you on the way back and take it to the opposite side. Almost forgot the head. Oh, there we go. Stretching the side of the neck. Both hands on the back of the head, allowing the gravity and the weight of your arms to stretch the back of the neck. And stay seated cross-legged. Just place your hands onto your knees, but we'll just take it into a seated cat-cow. So flexing and extending the spine here. Really find that C curve, pushing the middle back out and then opening up your chest towards the ceiling. Interlace your fingers behind your back, slide the shoulder blades down, look up, and then tuck the chin in. You will feel a nice stretch in your shoulders. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this practice. I'm so proud of you for completing it. Let me know how you got on, and I will see you very soon in my next video.